Hey Terry, hope you're doing well. When you were in Boston, you played on a number of top six, top five NBA defensive teams or the best defensive teams in the league. Not saying this Hornets team is necessarily at that level yet, but do you see any elements between those good Boston defensive teams you played on and this one as it stands right now, even though I know it is only 11 games in?
I'm just looking from our first day, us coming in for training camp and us getting to know each other, and us just flying around to where it is now, just us building and us getting a lot better on defense, us talking, us trusting each other. I think we're heading in the right direction. Obviously, we not one of the top defensive teams, but we got guys that really want to make it work. So that's something that we're working towards, and that's our goal. That's our ultimate goal for our defense, is to be a top defense in the league. So that's what we're working towards, and it's looking pretty good right now.
Thank you.
Christos, go ahead.
Hello, Terry. I will ask you, how's the connection so far with Gordon Hayward, and what impressed you most about LaMelo's process?
He asked that second part again. I didn't hear that.
What impressed you most about LaMelo Ball?
So me and G, it's just hand in hand. Like I've been saying, he's a guy that I trust. He's a guy that knows what it takes. Who's been in the playoffs. We played together. So we kind of familiar with each other's game. We familiar with what type of person I am, what type of person he is. So we vets on this team, and we just looking to build and have everybody on the same page. So he's a great teammate, a great person to have alongside me. And LaMelo is just impressive, just all over. How he just keep growing and keep getting better. His confidence is super high. His rebounding at the guard spot is just unbelievable. So I'd say rebounding is the most impressive thing with me.
We'll go to Rick Bonnell.
Hey, T, how has your work day changed in the last month or two because of COVID? Is it much different? Does it feel much different as far as what you need to get accomplished in a day compared to the way it was before COVID?
No, I wouldn't say it really changed. I think it's just that testing early in the morning, it kind of can just throw off your sleeping a little bit. But that's just something that you gotta figure out. You gotta get. I mean, because obviously our health is the number one important. We gotta make sure we keep everybody healthy around us and make sure safety protocols and stuff like that. So that's the only thing I think is affecting. It's not really affecting. I think they do a great job here in making sure the time that we need on the court, making sure we get what we need. But I think it's just once you get home, just trying to find that time to get naps in or stuff like that. Just make sure you well rested.
Also, regarding the defense, I remember JB talking right before the end of last season that he felt like you guys had made a little bit of a breakthrough as far as, synergy. You were using the word trust earlier. Do you think there was much carryover from what happened in late March to now as far as you guys figuring out how to communicate, how to trust, all those things that kind of go into being able to be a good defensive team that goes beyond ability?
It's hard to answer that. Only reason I say that is because we ended the season so well defensively. I think it was top 10. That's where we wanted to be. Obviously, then the season ended early, and then we changed up our whole defense this year. So, just the credit goes to the coaches, and the credit goes to us for really locking in and applying what we need to do. But we changed our whole defense, and for us to work and towards where we want to go, after changing up our whole defense with new faces and new guys, it's basically everything is new. So it's like we making it work, and like I said, you just want to keep building and keep trusting each other.
Is there a specific thing technically you guys are doing really well defensively?
Just trying to keep the ball out the paint. So if a guy get beat, the next guy got to be there, and then you peel off to the man that was there. So it's just all trust. It's all talking, and I think that it's been really working for us. We've been throwing teams curve balls by jumping into our 2-3 back into man. So I think it's been working. No problem.
Paolo, go ahead.
Hey Terry, you mentioned LaMelo's rebounding, and I'm wondering from your perspective, when rookies come in and contribute right away, most of the time maybe it's scoring or even passing, but was that surprising to you that rebounding was where he has made the most impact? And how is it just to watch him, the experience of him watching him, those passes that he has, and that kind of style that he plays, what's that been like for you?
I don't think it. I think it just surprises me how he rebounds at this level. When you see guards grabbing rebounds, that's just to get today's game. You got to go help out the bigs, but the way he rebounds at the level he rebounds is just it's crazy. And I feel like every game, whether it's passing, whatever he do, it's a move. He always gonna have somebody off their feet, onto their feet, on the sideline, because he's just that special. He just never seems he just always just amazing.
Last question, we'll go to Rod Boone.
Hey, Terry, you guys are ranked number 1 in assists per game this season, man. Just wondering, when you look at it from team perspective, how is that helping you guys on offense? What's it like to be able to play on a team where you guys pass the ball so much to each other?
It's great. It's great. That's just something that we emphasize coming in early. Just trying to create the best shot for our team, creating disadvantages and stuff like that. So that's just us getting together on days like this when we might not practice as hard, but we still go over our plays and making sure we can set up the best shot. And so days like today is important. And, we just keep getting better, keep building, and trusting our offense and our defense, and we'll be fine, man. But for us to share the ball like the way we've been doing is special. And we're trying to keep building off of that, keep going.
And the other thing is, you guys have won 4 straight games now, man. You've had some big wins this year. When you look at the team overall, what you guys have done so far, you've been up and down. But when you look at the team overall, just how good can this team be this year, do you think?
I think we'd be good enough to win, to take care of tomorrow. I think that's the only thing we focus on. We're about the next day mentality, today's mentality. We're not really worried about down the road. And I think jobs like myself to make sure guys stay in that mindset, like not even worry about the playoffs. Because I done been there a couple of times, but if you, like I've been mentioning, if you worry about down the road, then we won't even take care of tomorrow, and that's gonna hurt us to get there.